Okay, so here's how you do the acid-base solutions interactive on Schoology. So you go to your assignment, click on and open the assignment. Now there's two things to open. You're going to open this link here, okay, right here. Open that link, that opens the website, and you're going to open your assignment with Kami. So clicking the website will bring you to this acid-base solution interactive. And when you open the Kami, it will open up this worksheet. So you can now toggle back and forth between the two. So click on Introduction. You have 5 solutions: water, strong acid, strong base, weak base. You have molecules. Now the blue molecules are the molecules that create a base. The red molecules, the H3O, are the molecules that create an acid. Now we have water selected. We do not see the water molecules. If you click solvent, all of the gray are hundreds of thousands of water molecules. You have 3 tools. You have your pH measuring tool. You would just dip that in. Water has a pH of 7. You have your litmus paper test. Again, you can dip that in. It'll change color to the pH. And you have your conductivity tester that you dip in, and the light bulb will light up depending on how much conductivity flows through the liquid. All right, so what do we need to do? To fill out this data table, we're going to start with water. All right, you're going to use on your Chromebooks the Shift Control and that button above the 6 to take a screenshot of the molecules of the magnifying glass. So if I click here and I hit that Shift Control and the button above a 6, I will get this to take a little screenshot. I'm going to click and drag, take a screenshot of that. I'm going to copy to clipboard. Yours will look a little differently, but you're going to copy to clipboard. Okay, go back to here. Make sure you are on the select tool, and then Control and the letter V as in Victor will paste. And now since you're on this select tool, you can click and drag and resize it to fit in that little cell. Equation. So you want to copy this equation here. Again, we can take a little screenshot, Control, Shift, the button above the number 6, and you can take a little screen capture. Copy it to the clipboard, copy to clipboard. Control V, paste, and you can paste it in as such. Resize it to fit. Color of pH paper. Again, we can select our pH paper. We can dip it in and pull it out, and we say it's kind of like an orange peach color, whatever you want to call that. So again, I'm going to use my text box here. Type in orange. Okay. Move that to the center. pH. Again, we're going to use our digital measuring tool for pH. Dip it in. It says a pH of 7. So use my text and 7.00. And strength of conductivity. I'm going to click back. Click this light bulb. We're going to dip the positive and negative battery ends in the light bulb or into the liquid. And once again, we are going to take our little screen capture, Shift Control, and the button above the number 6. And all I'm going to do is ask you to just select and capture a picture of just the light bulb, copy to clipboard. Now, when you go back here to your Kami assignment, make sure again you hit select, Control V, and again you can resize that into that text area. Then select strong acid and do the same. and then select weak acid, strong base, weak base to continue to fill out this chart. The questions: which ions are most abundant in an acid? Okay, so if you look at an acid, what do you see more of? Which ions? Remember, ions are things that have a plus and a minus. So what do you see more of compared to the water? Here's pluses and minuses. Here's pluses and minuses. Weak acid, pluses and minuses. What are you seeing more of? What are you seeing more of in a base? Which ion? When you click on base, what are you seeing more of? Look, looking. Tell me what you're seeing more of compared strong base and weak base. And then in water. Now be careful. This is a trick question. What do you see more of? Which ion do you see more of in the water? Okay, and then concentration of strong to weak acid. So compare strong and weak. What are you seeing that's a difference between the strong and the weak acid looking in this magnifying glass? Okay, so this is something we did in school, so you don't need to do that. All right, custom solution. So now you're going to click on custom solution. Okay, we are going to set up where it's acid and strong, acid, strong, and then we will take our readings at each measurement here. So we dip in the measuring tool. Right now, 0.001, the pH is 3. As you see, I've written there. Then move it to 0.01. So I can slide that over to 0.01. Okay, and record the pH, and slide it over, and record the pH. Set the strength to a strong base, so then you'd have to just switch this over. Again, take your 4 readings for the 0.001, 0.01, 0.1, and 1, and fill in the data table. And then see how the concentration increases. When you increase it by 1/10, what happens to the pH? So just increase it by 1/10. Tell me what happens. And as concentration increases, what happens to the ions in the solution? Look at the ions here. What's happening as you're increasing? What's happening to the ions in the solution? So I hope this helps. If you need help, you can always reach me on Zoom between 1:30 and 2. The link is on the Schoology page just to show you. For some of you, it's the office hours link. And for my async course, you're just going to click on the Zoom link. So office hours, if you see me live, Zoom link if you have never seen me live and in person. Hope this helps. Reach out with any questions through email or Schoology Messenger.